Life's a web of connections, friends, family, colleagues. But not every thread's woven with goodwill. Some are laced with venom, spun by those who smile while sharpening their knives, ready to cut you down for their own gain. These aren't cartoon villains twirling mustaches. They're the coworker who undermines, the kin who manipulates, the pal who betrays. And spotting them isn't just smart, it's survival. Enter Stoic philosophy, that battle-tested wisdom from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, not here to coddle you, but to arm you with a clear-eyed lens to see the evil lurking beside you. This video's your wake-up call. 6 glaring signs, red flags flapping in the wind, marking the presence of a malevolent soul, from the subtle sting of their envy to the blatant slash of their deceit. Stoicism doesn't just point them out, it steadies your hand, sharpens your mind, and shields your peace. Because knowing these traits isn't enough, you've got to stand tall against them. Think about it. The one who twists your words, who gloats while you grieve, who pulls strings to keep you small. Evil isn't always loud, but it's always there, and it's closer than you'd like. These 6 markers, manipulation, coldness, betrayal, aren't guesses. They're beacons, lit by stoic clarity to guide you through the fog of fake smiles and hidden agendas. Why bother? Because ignorance hands them power. Awareness takes it back, and Stoicism's grit, rooted in controlling what's yours, your calm, your resolve, turns their chaos into your compass. You're not here to flinch. You're here to face, to spot the snake before it strikes. And by the end, you'll not only see them clear, but know how to rise above their rot. Join Victory Stoic. Like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment with "I've spotted the evil" plus 1 sign you've seen. Thanks for watching. Let's unmask the dark with Stoic light. Number 1. Backstabbing gossip. Spreading rumors to tarnish your name. Imagine you're strolling through life's noisy bazaar, laughter ringing, chatter swirling, when a whisper slithers past, a venomous hiss you don't catch till it's too late. Did you hear about him? Such a screw-up. Your name's the dart, and the thrower's that friend who grinned at you an hour ago, now peddling lies behind your back like a marketplace hawker with rotten goods. This isn't petty chatter. It's backstabbing gossip, a hallmark of an evil soul, the kind who spreads rumors not for truth, but to smear your shine, to chip your reputation into dust while they bask in the shadow they've cast over you. Stoicism, with its flinty wisdom from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, doesn't flinch. It stares this down, spotlighting their malice and handing you a shield. These aren't just words, they're weapons, and the one wielding them is a danger you can't ignore. How does this play out? Picture the scene. You're at work, busting your hump on a project, and a coworker, let's call her Jane, nods. Great job to your face, all teeth and cheer. But by lunch, she's in the break room. He barely pulled that off. Lucky, not good. Her voice low, her tail twisting, seeding doubt among the team. Or at a family reunion, your uncle claps your shoulder. Proud of you? Then sidles to your cousins. He's not all that. Heard he's slipping. A rumor spun from thin air, staining your standing while he smirks. This isn't idle talk. It's deliberate. A calculated jab to lower you, to make them loom larger by dimming your light. And Stoicism cuts through. They're not careless, they're cruel, and their gossip's a neon sign of their rot. Epictetus offers a lesser-known Stoic gem here. If you learn that someone is speaking ill of you, don't try to defend yourself against the slander. Say instead, "He doesn't know my other faults, or he'd have mentioned those too." Marcus Aurelius back it. Why waste your breath on their noise when you've got your deeds? You're not here to dodge every dart. You're here to rise above the archer, and that's Stoic strength. Let their words fall. Your calm stands. The logic's stark. Gossip's no accident. It's a blade, and here's why it flags evil. First, its intent. Jane doesn't slip in the break room. She crafts a tale, lucky, not good, to erode your cred. Not to vent, but to wound, her aim as clear as a sniper's. Your uncle doesn't chat. He plants, slipping, to dim your glow. His envy a chisel, not a quip, because evil doesn't stumble into harm, it seeks it. Second, it's cowardice. They won't face you. They slink, whispering where you can't strike back, a yellow streak masked as talk, and Stoicism scorns it. True strength meets you head-on, not in shadows. Third, it's gain. They profit from your fall. Jane climbs as you sink. Uncle rises as you fade. Their gossip a ladder built on your rubble, a hallmark of malice, not mischief. Why is this sharper with Stoicism? Work, kin, life, it's your shield and sword. At work, Jane's lucky rumor stings. You could smart back, check my stats, I'm solid. But that's fuel, she smirks. Defensive much, and the team doubts more, your shine tarnished. Stoic silence. Huh, lucky? Maybe. Lets her yap, you deliver, next project nails it. Guess luck held, and they see truth, not talk. Your calm trumping her clang, respect restored, no sweat spent. With family, uncle's slipping cuts, you don't smart, I'm fine, check my life. He doubles, touchy, huh? And cousins drift, envy fed. Play dumb. Slipping, news to me, you roll on, next gathering they see your stride, he's good, his lie flops, your peace wins, no war waged. This beats smart cold, it's safe, slick, stoic. You're not shouting, you're soaring, letting their gossip gust while your quiet guts it, because life's not a debate, it's a duel, and the dumb who shrugs dodges where the smart who spars staggers. Epictetus's he doesn't know skips the scrap. Stoic powers the stand, not the stance. Smart invites their aim, silence blunts it, and every rumor they spin's a rope they knot, not you, your comfort carved in calm, not caught in their clamor. Number 2, controlling everything. Forcing you to bend, ignoring your boundaries. Imagine you're strolling through life's garden, your space, your pace, your patch of calm, when a shadow looms, a voice barking, no, not that way, this way. And suddenly, your every step's a leash, yanked tight by someone who doesn't just suggest, but commands. A puppet master who'd rather snap your strings than let you sway free. This isn't guidance, it's control, a glaring sign of an evil person, the kind who shoves you into their mold, trampling your boundaries like they're weeds. Because to them, your no isn't a wall, it's a challenge, and they'll bulldoze it to keep you in line. Stoicism, with its steely resolve from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, doesn't blink. It sees this for what it is. Not care, but chains, a will to dominate dressed as help, and it hands you the tools to spot it, stand firm, and cut the tether. How does this grip you? Picture your buddy, let's call him Jake, who's got a knack for orders. You're chilling, planning a quiet weekend, gonna read, maybe nap, and he's on you. Nah, we're hitting the bar, get dressed now. His tone a whip, no ask, just demand. You push back, I'm good, need a break, and he doubles down. Don't be lame, you're coming, my night, my rules. Ignoring your line in the sand, stomping it flat because it's not about fun. It's about him, his need to rule. Your no, a pebble, he kicks aside. Or he's texting, pick me up at 8. You're swamped, can't, got work. And he's relentless, make it happen, I need you. Your limit's a nuisance, his leash tightening, your will his toy. Epictetus's stoic blade slices here. Some things are in our control and others not. Things in our control are opinion, pursuit, desire, aversion. Jake's orders aren't your burden, your choice is, and Stoicism's clear. He can't own your yes unless you hand it over. Marcus nod, if it's not right, don't do it. Your boundary's your ground, his push is his prison, not yours. This isn't friendship, it's force, and Stoicism's lens burns bright. They're not leading, they're lording, and that's evil's footprint, not folly's. The reasoning's rock hard, control's no slip, it's a snare, and here's why it screams evil. First, it's deliberate. Jake's now isn't a brain fart, it's a boot pressing you to obey, not because he's lost, but because he lusts for power. You're a spark he'd snuff that, not stumble over. Evil doesn't nudge, it needs, and his shove's a signpost. Your will's his war. Second, it's disregard. Your break or work isn't unheard, it's unheeded. He sees your line, steps over, because boundaries to him are bugs, not bricks. A disrespect so cold it's cruel, not casual, and Stoicism scorns it. Honors in choice, not chains. Third, it's gain. Your compliance pads his throne. My night trumps your rest. I need overrides your load. He's not with you, he's above you. You're bending his boost, a parasite's play, not a pal's. Wise Stoicism, your rock, life-work bonds. It's your anchor and axe. With Jake, his bar now bites. You could smart back. I said no, back off. But that's a rope. He twists. Chill, dude, why so serious? And you're the ass, his control tighter, your peace frayed. Stoic calm, can't tonight, next time, cuts it. He pushes, lame. You hold maybe, and plan your nap. His bark bounces, your boundaries brick. No fight, just fortitude. Your wins, your rest, not his rant. At work, he's cover my shift. You're slammed, can't, got deadlines. Don't smart, do it yourself. He whines, you're selfish, and guilt gnaws, his grip grows. Play dumb, shift tight here, what's up? He fumes, you file, boss, I'm swamped. His need flops, your calm carries, no clash, just cover. This trumps smart flat, it's safe, stoic, strong. You're not snapping, you're standing, letting his leash lash air while your line holds, because life's not a tug, it's a trek, and the dumb who draws it dodges where the smart who draws swords drops. Epictetus's control marks your turf. Stoic mights the mind, not the match. Smart bears your flank, silence guards it, and his pushes a puppet show you don't play. Your peace forged in steel, not bent by his bellow. Number 3. Exploiting your kindness to the max, draining you without gratitude. Picture this, you're a wellspring in a parched land. Your kindness flows, a steady stream of, sure, I'll help, or take what you need, offered freely because that's who you are. A hand outstretched in a world of fists, until someone slinks in, not sipping but guzzling, not thanking but demanding, turning your generosity into their trough. And when the water's gone, they don't even nod, just wander off, eyeing the next oasis. This isn't just taking, it's exploitation. A glaring red flag of an evil person, the kind who squeezes your goodwill dry, not out of need but greed, leaving you parched while they thrive, ungrateful, unashamed. Stoicism, with its unyielding clarity from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, doesn't blink, it calls this out. They're not friends, they're leeches, and their relentless drain is a mark of malice you can't miss. How does this hit? Imagine your neighbor, let's call her Liz, knocking again. Can you watch my dog? I'm swamped. And you, good soul, say, sure, bring him over, 4th time this month, no sweat, until it's, can you grab my groceries too? Then fix my Wi-Fi. Each yes, a hook, her asks piling, your time bleeding, and when you're tapped, thanks is a ghost, just a shrug. You're home anyway, her eyes already scanning for more. Or a cousin, spot me $50, tight week, you do, then it's $100 rent's due. And when you're stretched, you've got plenty. Not a I'll pay you back, just a handout. Your kindness his ATM, no flicker of grace. Because it's not help, it's harvest, your good heart their crop. Marcus Aurelius's Stoic steel slices here. Be tolerant with others and strict with yourself. Not a direct quote on exploitation, but it fits. Your kindness is yours to give, not theirs to gorge. And Stoicism's lens is fierce. Evil doesn't share, it saps, and their no thanks is a dagger, not a debt. Epictetus to add, what need is there to give what you cannot recover? Your goodwill's a gift, not their right, and they're not borrowing, they're bleeding, a calculated grab that Stoicism exposes. They're not in need, they're in want, and that's their mark. The reasoning's brutal. Exploiting kindness isn't a slip, it's a scheme. 3 layers deep. First, it's intent. Liz's swamped isn't a plea, it's a pry. Your cousin's tight isn't broke, it's bait. Each ask a step to test your yes, not a cry but a con. Because evil doesn't stumble, it stalks, and their drain's deliberate, not dumb. Second, it's ingratitude. Your sure gets no thanks, just more. A cold void where warmth should bloom. They don't miss it, they skip it. A disregard so stark it's sinister. And Stoicism scorns it. Virtue's mutual, not mind. Third, it's gain. Your time, your cash pad, their ease. Liz's dogs watched, cousin's rents paid, they rise, you sink, a one-way pull that's not mutual but malevolent. Their plenty, a whip, not a wink. Why is Stoicism your shield? Life, work, bonds? It's your line and light. With Liz, her Wi-Fi push tugs, you might snap, no, do it yourself. But that's a snag, she whines, you're so stingy. Guilt bites, her grip tightens, your calm cracks. Stoic calm, can't today, tied up, holds. She pouts, fine, you walk. Next time, dog again? Busy, sorry. Her play fades, your peace stays. No fight, just fence, your kindness yours, not hers. With your cousin, $100, pulls. You could bark, you owe me. He snaps, selfish, and you're the heel, his hook sinks. Stoic reserve, got plans, can't. He grumbles, you move on, paid my bills. His need flops, your calm wins, no clash, just clear. This beats noise flat. It's safe, stoic, strong. You're not snapping, you're stepping, letting their grab graze air while your good stays, because life's not a trough, it's a trail, and the quiet who guards it glides where the loud who gives it grinds. Marcus's, strict with yourself, marks your turf. Stoic mites the mind, not the meal. Words spill your spring, silence seals it, and there drains a ditch you don't dig. Your peace forged in choice, not chewed by their chomp. Number 4. Blatant envy. Unable to stomach your success, always dragging you down. Picture yourself stepping into the sunlight of a hard-earned win. Maybe a promotion, a kid's shining report card, a quiet nod of well done. And there they are, lurking in the shade, their smile a thin mask stretched over a scowl, their words laced with just enough acid to sting without drawing blood. This isn't mild jealousy, it's blatant envy, a searing, unmistakable sign of an evil person, the kind who can't bear your success, who'd rather see you stumble than soar, always itching to yank you back into the muck they wallow in. Stoicism, with its piercing clarity from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, doesn't just spot this, it dissects it, revealing a heart so twisted it thrives on your fall, not your rise, and arms you with the calm to face it without flinching. They don't cheer, they chisel. And that's not a flaw, it's a fang, a venomous bite you'd be a fool to ignore. How does this claw at you? It's not subtle, it's a spotlight. Their envy glowing green in every glance, every jab. Take your friend, let's call her Sarah, who's all hugs when your kid flops a test. Oh, it's okay, mine struggles too. But when your daughter aces her finals, top of the class, Sarah's nice is clipped, her eyes narrow. And next coffee meet she's, well, my kid's teacher says grades don't matter, yours must have lucked out. A barb dressed as banter, her lucked out, a shovel to dig your joy down, because your girl's gold stings her pride, and she'd rather dim it than deal. Or your coworker, call him Mike, when you're grinding late, he's team player, huh? But snag that raise, and he's must be nice, kissing up. His nice a sneer, not a nod. Then he's whispering to the crew, he's not that good, boss just likes him. Sowing doubt to sink your stride. His envy a brick to trip you, not a hand to lift. Then there's the neighbor, say Linda, who's my boy's a handful shifts when your son's soccer trophy lands. Oh, trophies? Probably bought the coach? Her probably a blade, not a guess. Next block party she's, kids these days get everything handed. Her envy a net to drag your kid's win and yours into her mire. Seneca's Stoic torch burns bright here. Envy of others' good fortune is a torment to the soul. not a verbatim pull, but pure Stoic essence. Their envy's their hell, not your burden, and it's a wildfire they stoke, not a spark you lit. Epictetus cut deeper. What need is there to envy what you cannot possess? Your success isn't theirs to take, yet they claw, and Stoicism's lens is ruthless. They're not just jealous, they're jagged. Their need to deem bansun a deliberate dunk, not a drift, a malice that marks them evil, not merely meek. The reasoning's a steel trap. Envy this raw isn't a quirk, it's a quarry, 3 layers thick. First, it's visceral. Sarah's lucked out isn't casual, it's a gut punch. Mike's kissing up isn't jest, it's jealousy's bile. Linda's bought isn't banter, it's a barb, each a visceral shove because your rise rips their ribs, not their reason, and evil doesn't flinch, it fumes. Second, it's sabotage. They don't stop at feeling, they act. Sarah's dig at coffee, Mike's whisper at work, Linda's snark at the party. Each a calculated chip to crack your crown, not a careless quip, because evil doesn't simmer, it strikes, and their dim is a hammer, not a hiccup. Third, it's zero-sum. Your kid's A, your raise, your trophy shrinks theirs. Sarah's girl flops, Mike's stuck, Linda's boys sidelined, and your win's their wound, not their wonder. A ledger where they profit only if you bleed, a hallmark of malice, not mishap. Why is Stoicism your fortress? Friends, work, neighbors? It's your rock and razor. With Sarah, her lucked-out stabs, you might snap, my kid earned it, check her grades, but that's a rope, she twists, so touchy, relax, and paws pick her chill over your pride, her envy fed, your joy frayed. Stoic calm. Luck, huh? She worked hard. Lets her jab air, you sip, next meet your girl's prize shines, guess hard work pays. Sarah's sting flops, your peace holds, no fight, just fact. At work, Mike's kissing up grates, don't bark, I earned it, look at my hours, he smirks. Touchy much? And crew doubts, his envy wins, your edge wanes. Stoic reserve, kissing up, just did my job. He fumes, you grind, next wins team effort. Boss nods, Mike's mudslides, your calm climbs, no clash, just credit. With Linda, her bot bites, don't yell, my boy's legit, check the stats. She snipes, defensive, huh? And neighbors drift, her envy stoked, your glow dimmed. Quiet, bot, he just played well. You grill, next game he scores, good kid, her handed sinks, your peace soars. No war, just worth. This beats noise cold, it's safe, Stoic supreme. You're not sparring, you're sparing, letting their envy lash while your calm lasts. Because life's not a race, it's a ridge, and the quiet who ducks it strides where the loud who dashes dives. Seneca's torment marks their trap. Stoic mites your map, not their mire. Words light your loss, silence locks your lift, and their deem's a ditch you don't drop in. Your peace forged in quiet, not quashed by their quake. Number 5, frequent lying. Words clash with deeds, deceiving your trust. Imagine you're navigating a maze, walls shifting, paths twisting, and the guide beside you, all smiles and assurances, promises, this way's clear. Only for you to slam into a dead end, their words a mirage, their steps veering from the map they swore by. This isn't a slip of the tongue, it's frequent lying, a blazing red flag of an evil person, the kind whose every sentence is a thread in a web, spun to snag your trust and leave you tangled while they scuttle free. Their words don't match their walk. It's not a glitch, it's a game, a deliberate dance to mislead. And Stoicism, with its unflinching gaze from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, cuts through the haze. This isn't forgetfulness, it's fraud. A cold intent to deceive that marks them not just flawed, but foul. A danger you can't shrug off. How does this hook you? It's not one-off, it's a rhythm, a pattern of promises broken by deeds. Take your friend, call her Emma, who's all, I've got your back when you're venting. Boss is a nightmare, her, I'll talk to him, a lifeline you grab. Until you catch her at lunch, laughing with him, no whisper of your woes, her gotcha a ghost, her loyalty a lie you swallowed whole. Or your neighbor, let's say Tom, swears, "I'll fix that fence this weekend." After your kids keep tripping, his nod firm, your relief real. Then Saturday rolls, he's golfing. Sunday he's forgot busy, fence still gaping. His words a wind that blew your trust away, not a lapse, but a laugh at your faith. Seneca's Stoic fire lights this up. A liar is a thief of truth, more dangerous than a thief of gold. Not a direct pull, but pure Stoic marrow. Their lies don't just take your time, they rob your footing, and Stoicism's lens is merciless. They're not muddled, they're malevolent. Their mismatch a mask for mischief, not mistake. Epictetus hammer it. What need is there to trust what shifts with every breath? Your faith's a rock, their words a reed, and they bend it to break you, not build you. The reasoning's stark. Frequent lying's no fluke, it's a flail, 3 prongs deep. First, it's habit. Emma's back and Tom's fix aren't one-offs. They're rote, a reflex to reel you in, not rare but regular, because evil doesn't dabble in deceit, it dwells there. Their tongue a tool, not a trip. Second, it's mismatch. Their I'll talk meets lunch laughs, their weekend meets golf swings. It's not misstep, it's misdirection. A rift so wide it's willful, and Stoicism scorns it. Truth aligns, lies divide, and their gap's a gulf of guile, not gaffe. Third, it's betrayal. Your trust's their toy. Emma plays pal, Tom plays neighbor. They cash your belief, then cash out. You're sure their score. A stab not stumbled but struck, because evil doesn't just lie, it lures. And they're not slipping. They're slithering. Wise Stoicism your shield, life, work, bonds, it's your compass and cut. With Emma, her back flops, you might snap, you lied, what's up? But that's a net, she twists, I meant to, chill, and you're the nag, her lies grip tighter, your calm cracked. Stoic calm, good to know, lets her spin, you step back, next vents, I'll handle it. Her sure fades, your trust shifts, no fight, just focus, your peace yours, not hers. With Tom his fix fails. Don't yell, you blew it, fix it. He shrugs, relax, it's fine. And you're the fool, his lies leash holds, your ease bleeds. Stoic reserve. Busy, huh? You nod, hire a guy, fence is done, his forgot flops, your calm stands, no clash, just cure. This beats noise flat, it's safe, Stoic, strong. You're not snaring. You're sparing, letting their lies lash while your quiet lasts, because life's not a trust, it's a test, and the silent who sees it strides where the loud who seethes staggers. Seneca's thief of truth. Spots their steel. Stoic mites your mend, not their mendacity. Words hand them your heart, silence hoards it, and their deceit's a dart you don't dodge. Your peace forged in choice, not felled by their feint. Number 6, thrives on conflict, stirring drama to disrupt your life. Imagine you're sailing on a calm sea, steady waves, clear skies, when a rogue gust slams in, churning the waters, rocking your boat, not because a storm's brewing, but because someone's gleefully tossing grenades overboard, cackling as the chaos spreads. This isn't a random squall, it's a deliberate tempest. A love of conflict that marks an evil person, the kind who doesn't just stumble into drama but crafts it, blowing up trifles into tragedies, overacting with wild energy, bloating every molehill into a mountain to tangle your days and waste your hours. Stoicism, with its steely resolve from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, doesn't just see this, it slices through. They're not quirky or passionate. Their poison, stirring strife to muddy your peace, and their restless need to escalate, to doubt every joy with a cynical, love, happiness, all fake. That's not skepticism, it's a venomous hook you can't ignore. How does this snag you? It's not subtle, it's a circus, their flair for exaggeration, a spotlight on your sanity. Picture your coworker, let's call him Dan, when a memo's late. You forgot? This is a disaster. Team screwed. A hiccup, now a hurricane, his voice booming, pacing. We're done for. Over a 5-minute delay, his excess energy a whirlwind sucking your time, your calm shredded as he rants. no one cares, it's all a sham. Or your aunt at a family lunch, spilled juice, this is chaos, you're ruining everything. A napkin fix becomes a saga, her, why can't we ever have peace? Spiraling into love's a lie, happiness, pretend. Hours lost to her theater, your patience a punching bag, because it's not about the spill. It's about her stage, her thrill in the mess, her doubt a dart at your calm. Epictetus's Stoic flint strikes here. Men are disturbed not by things but by the views they take of them. Their drama's their lens, not your load, and Stoicism's razor is clear. You can't stop their gusts, but you can steer your ship. Marcus Echo, the tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say. Their disaster. Their sham, it's their storm, not your sea, and they're not flustered, they're fueled. A malice that thrives on your tilt, not your truth. The reasoning's ironclad. This isn't chaos, it's craft, 5 edges deep. First, it's inflation. Dan screwed over a memo, aunt's ruin over juice, a speck they stretch to a spectacle. Not slip but scheme, because evil doesn't miss, it magnifies. Their base ratu a deliberate drumbeat. Second, it's excess. Disaster booms, chaos wails, their energy a flood, not a flicker. They don't tire, they thrive. A surplus of spite that's not normal but noxious. And Stoicism notes, calm conserves, conflict consumes, their thua nunlun a toxin, not a trait. Third, it's escalation. A late note's a team fail, a spill's everything's lost. Their lamqua a ladder to lift their stage, not lift you, a push to pull you under, not over, because evil doesn't settle, it swells. Fourth, it's waste. Hours vanish, your day's derailed. Their lamutija a theft, not a tantrum. Draining your peace to pad their play, a calculated cost you pay, not them. Fifth, it's cynicism. Love's fake, happiness fraud. Their lunhuai isn't doubt, it's disdain. A jab to jolt your joy, not join it. A venom that marks them vile, not vexed. Wise Stoicism your helm, work, kin, life, it's your anchor and oar. With Dan, his screwed, roars you could smart back, it's 5 minutes chill. But that's a sail, he amps, you're clueless, and teams tense, his drama wins, your calm wanes. Stoic steady, late yeah fixing it, lets him huff, you file. Memos in, his fail flops, your peace holds, no row, just resolve, your day's yours, not his. With aunt, her chaos cuts, don't smart, it's juice relax. She wails your heartless and kin cringe, her storm swells, your ease sinks. Play dumb, chaos just a spill, you mop, all good. Her lost fades, your calm carries, no clash, just clean, your joy stands not swayed. This beats smart flat. It's safe, stoic sure. You're not rowing, you're riding, letting their drama drift while your quiet drives, because life's not a squall, it's a span. And the dumb who sails it steers where the smart who storms stalls. Epictetus's views freeze your helm, stoic mights your mast, not their maelstrom. Smart rides their wave, silence rights your ship, and their drama. It's a squawk you don't heed. Your peace forged in poise, not foiled by their fray. Conclusion. Stand firm against the shadows. Here's the rundown. 6 glaring signs. The backstabbing whispers, the icy lack of empathy, the relentless exploitation of your kindness, the seething envy that drags you down, the frequent lies that unravel your trust, and the chaos-stirring love of conflict. All red flags screaming the presence of an evil person lurking beside you. Stoicism, with its unshakable wisdom from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, doesn't just spotlight these traits. It equips you, not only to see through their darkness, but to hold your ground with a steady mind, refusing to let their malice pull you into their abyss. This isn't about fear, it's about clarity, a call to watch closely, shield yourself, and live true to your own worth. Because their shadows can't dim your light unless you let them. Take this to heart. Observe, protect, and rise. These aren't mere quirks, they're warnings. And Stoicism's calm strength is your armor against their storm. Thank you for joining us at Victory Stoic. Your time here fuels this journey, and we're in it together, peeling back the masks to stand taller. If these signs hit home, like, share, subscribe, and drop a comment with "I've seen the signs," plus a moment you faced this evil. Let's stand united against the dark, because you're not here to falter. You're here to prevail.